Welcome to the Agents of LA podcast. Today, special guest, we have Shawna B. Shawna is one of our agents here at Agents of LA. She's going to go into her life as becoming a real estate agent, an entrepreneur, and etc. Liz, tell the audience who you are. A lot of people don't know who you are, what you're about. You have a fashion background. You also have a real estate background that we're going to dive into on this podcast.
So I grew up in Colorado and I moved here because I was in fashion. I had a dream. I always wanted to be a producer. Like that was my big thing. But fashion opened the door for me. So I got an opportunity to work for VH1. I did a couple seasons of Basketball Wives. I was a wardrobe stylist on the show. And that opened the doors for me to work on a lot of films, red carpets. I've worked with everybody from Rihanna to your favorite singers to everyone. So, but it took a toll on my life, so I had to stop. And
What do you mean toll?
it took a toll on my marriage. I'll say that because I was never at home. So it was like I was literally never at home. I was always on the road. I would be in Vegas. We're filming 23 days. I'm gone. And then sometimes, we have 12-hour days, 14-hour shoots. I was never at home, so I think that took a toll. And then
Do you regret it?
I regret that I stopped it because that was my dream. Like I wanted to be a producer.
So wait, you regret the fact that it took a toll on your marriage, or do you regret the fact you didn't take it further?
I regret the fact I didn't take it further because that marriage very much failed.
Would you say that like the clients that you work with, you have an understanding of what they're looking for because you came from the fashion world and you're catered to somebody's taste to what they're wearing? The house is just like another extension of what they're wearing.
Absolutely, yeah. And I understand what high profile clients expect. It's a different area, I think, so they expect more.
And I know you worked with several rappers and some of the biggest names out there. Obviously, I'm not going to say on camera, but I think that when they come to you, they don't come to you like somebody that just met you off the street. They come to you for your mind and your aspirations of getting them exactly what they want.
Yeah.
And I noticed that when we were looking at a property together, the way he looked at you wasn't like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, but she's a beast. She's going to get this job done for me.
100%.
What would you tell another younger agent that's coming in the marketplace, that is pretty?
I think that's probably the hardest thing, unfortunately, for a woman to get over is because that is the first thing. Like your appearance gets you in the door, right? But your brain and your hustle is going to keep you in that door and open other doors for you to be able to work with other people. And I think that is what has kept me here. And that's why I'm respected the way I am because my clients see that I'm really about business. Yeah, I'm cute, that's cool. But then they are like, okay, she has a brain and I know I can trust her. A person has to trust, like this is one of their largest purchases in their life is a house. So they can't just think that you're a dumb pretty girl.
Say it again.
This is one of the largest purchases of their life.
The largest purchases.
Oh, right.
And they are choosing you.
Exactly.
Because of your brain.
That's right. So they don't just want a dumb pretty girl helping them. So I think that's the biggest thing is to really be about your business, about the hustle.
And these podcasts that we're doing, obviously, content is so important because it's getting information out there. Is there anything that you want to talk to your audience and say, this is a message about, what's going on in the marketplace? Obviously we have these face masks that we're having to wear because of Corona.
I think that people are so scared right now because of the uncertainty in the market. But I think real estate, if you look from the beginning of time, it always is going to be that one investment that will never do you wrong. And I think people should not be afraid to purchase and sell and invest in real estate.
So as we're moving through this coronavirus, that we're getting bits and pieces of information, buyers, I feel like they're stepping up to the plate and they are willing to purchase properties sight unseen, which I've never seen before.
Yes.
So I think the market's going to change, and I think it's going to change for the better. I think agents are going to work hard in the beginning until they figure out, where, the digital market takes over.
Absolutely.
And where it lands, obviously, with the dust and everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Before we do exit this podcast, can you give me a little bit about, some of the things that you do on the side for a hobby? I know you work out and you're developing a protein shake.
Yes, I'm very, very much into fitness, but I'm also, I think more for me, I'm into internal health. And I think there's so many fitness gurus around there. I don't want to be labeled as that, but I'm more so concerned about like what you're putting in your body because I think that is 80% of fitness, and people don't ever talk about that. They always talk about push-ups and sit-ups, and nobody ever talks about what you're putting in your body, which I think is the most important. So, yes, I am and have developed a vegan protein that I am it's my passion, very much so, and it has CBD in it, and so it not only will help fuel your muscles, but it will heal them. So I'm Shawna B. You can find me on Instagram at only one, like the number one, Shawna B. You can always DM me. I always have great content. I'm either talking about fitness or real estate, either one, because I love them both. DM me, and I always respond.
In closing, in this Agents of LA podcast, I really appreciate Shawna coming here and giving us little bits and pieces of who you are and what it took to become you. So make sure you follow us, swipe up, swipe down, whatever, give us a like. But we'll be here twice a month, so make sure you follow us.